the trout in the towers, the wolves dropped the fish and they all ran away. The trout he flopped off and out of town. Another ball to prey. Two weddings brought on by beheadings, the knives they took to me. Two weddings brought on by beheadings, and all in happily.
The great Jamie Lannister, Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to his knees by the men of the North.
And set free by the women. You'd think he'd done it himself the way he tells it. Lord Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know. Make sure it's spotless this time. Lord Forrester won't be happy with blood and... Now that is a proper sword.
I'll have one like it myself someday.
You? You'll never have a sword like that. I say that as a friend. And if we're being honest, you are just a squire.
Why not?
You don't give swords like that to pig farmers.
I had a hand in it, you know.
A hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent. Next he'll tell us he caught Tyrion too.
So what really happened?
Someone caught him, I suppose. Ask any man here and they'll say it was them.
You captured the Kingslayer?
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. A hand round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What do I tell you?
I brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
But not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story, which grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on.
Right, thanks.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Garrett. I'll do it. Norrin's family has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries. His honor is beyond reproach. House Tully is forever in his debt. You've never seen a field ploughed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield. Fetch your cup. Tonight we celebrate. To Robb Stark, the King in the North!
The King
in the North! Tomorrow, we march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard!
The gods have favored us. Onward to Casterly Rock!
Aye! Death to the Lannisters! Aye!
Winter is coming!
Aye! Let's hope it waits till this bloody war's over.
Got it.
Yes, my lord?
I need you to keep an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become. On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question,
My lord.
what's to be done with you?
Yes, my
It's
lord.
been on my mind for a while now. Something must be done.
With me, my lord.
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever. How shall I reward your loyalty? What can I offer you?
To bring honor to House Forrester, my lord.
You have more honor than those who were born to it. There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But you've erased those doubts entirely. It would be an honor to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow. Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester. It's well deserved, Garrett. Your hard work has paid off.
So I'm no longer a squire?
As of tomorrow, no. But for now, keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight, and I wouldn't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Now go, and find Roderick if you can.
I will, my lord. Thank you.
Bloody hell. Empty. Squire, fetch us more wine.
Can you give me a hand? Come on, make it up to you.
Do it yourself.
I've been a squire longer than you, which means I outrank you.
So? He told you, not me.
Go with Bowen.
É, umas paradas aqui que você tenta sair, mas não rola.
Fetch more wine, scrub my armor, clean my boots. Just my luck to end up with Norin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once. He's a drunk, liar, and an arrogant prick.
You'd better watch your tongue, Bowen. It could be much worse.
What the fuck do you know about it? Nothing is worse than Norin. See, that's where you're lucky. Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven Kingdoms. I suppose this beats pig farming.
Who doesn't love bacon?
Ah, pig farmers. All I'm saying is, at this rate we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low. For all I know, we could be squires for life. All in wine around a fucking wedding.
I'm sick of listening to your whine. With that attitude, you'll never be more than this.
Easy for you to say. Maybe if my uncle were Castellan, I'd feel different.
Who my uncle is has nothing to do with it. How much further?
It's right over there.
The house free. Aí que o chicote está louco. Agora entendi.
Take your time.
You lot have drunk your share. Good thing Lord Walder's in a generous mood.
Fucking phrase.
Nice night for a wedding. Not often he finds a willing husband for one of his daughters.
Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett. What? What's wrong? What's gotten into you? You're acting rather odd.
Nothing. I'm fine.
I'm so glad to hear it. Now take the fucking flagon already.
What's wrong with him? Something the matter?
Bowen, we have to go.
You go if you're in such a rush.
We have to warn the others.
Good luck. Oh!
Só me avisar aqui quando você acabar.
Run, Bragg!
Ready, boys! Whoa! Shoot that one! What?
Porra, morri. Ai, caralho. Não era pra ter morrido, Katsu.
Ready, boys! Whoa! Shoot that one! What? Look out! Good fucking riddance!
Garrett, did you find Roderick?
Speak up, Garrett.
Did you see him or not?
The Freys. They slaughtered him, my lord.
Where's my squire? You didn't leave him, did you? What happened to him?
I didn't leave him, but I couldn't save him.
Find a weapon, quickly! You fucking traitor!
Go, my lord, while there's still time.
Seven hells.
Well, now what do we do?
If we run, they'll hunt us down like dogs.
If we stay, they'll slaughter us like the others.
Walder Frey says time to... Don't cross
Guard this.
Put it, Ironrath, where it belongs. There's no time to waste. I'll be damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors. You have to go.
There's still time, my lord. We can both
You
get...
must go.
My lord,
By the gods, you will obey me. Tell your uncle. Tell him. The North Grove must never be lost. Tell no one but him. Do you understand? You must swear. Tell only your Uncle Duncan. The future of the house may depend on it.
Tell only the Castellan.
Hey, it's those Foresters!
Go. On your honor, you must do this for your house. Go!
Kill those fucking Foresters! With love from Lord Frey!
Eles fazer um jogo mais foda se quisesse agora. Não, mano. Não vai, segura aí. Ai, caralho. Joguei uma vez isso, agora jogar de novo. Depois você assistiu várias vezes, aí faz mais sentido ainda. Iron Eyes. Espera aí, rapidinho.
blood.
Fresh. That's Father's car.
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this. Winter may be coming, but at least he'll have his bacon. Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Father.
I said move on.
I'm going to kill you.
Is that so? You can try if you like, and then we'll feed you to the pigs.
Get off my land!
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North. I reckon he'd like a proper lordly sword like that.
No.
I'll have that sword, boy.
Fuck you.
Finish this fucking pig farmer.
Pathetic.
You really are a pig farmer, aren't you?
Mercy! Please! I beg of you! I have a family! They'll never survive without me! I have no quarrel with you! No, please!
Lord Whitehill will see you hang for this. That much I promise.
Pode mesmo, vagabundo.
Father?
Garrett, you survived. Your sister. Oh, she hid. I tried to stop them.
I'll kill the men who did this.
It's Garrett! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Carrot!
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the Maester! Meet us in the Great Hall! Quickly!
Two Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg. Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you.
They attacked me. I had no choice but to defend myself.
Of course. And we can't let the Whitehills just walk all over us. These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you? These are dark days, I fear. To lose the Lord of the House and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Our house will never fall.
By the gods, let's hope you're right. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now, although he is young and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
He gave me a message to deliver.
A message? About what? What did he tell you?
Get my uncle. I was told only to tell him.
Your uncle? I see. Must be rather important, then. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg. Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate. Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
I guess. This might help.
You seem to be favoring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Miss. Mira. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home. Asher. Exiled to Essos, unfortunately. Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now. Ryan. Never easy being the fourth-born son. Lord Forrester, it was an honor to squire for him. Gregor the Good. Roderick, he was our best warrior by far.
I may be mistaken. You do seem able to put weight on it.
The Ironwood Grove. An ironwood shield.
The strongest wood in the known world. The Foresters owe their lives to this wood, and the weapons that come from it. No, you see there? You're limping again.
I'm fine, really.
It's a good thing you've done, bringing that back to House Forrester. By right, that belongs to Lord Ethan now. Even a sword as strong as this would barely make a dent in a shield like that. Did your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you. Who is the new Lord of House Forrester?
Why, Ethan, of course. At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands. Which is rather frightening when you think about it.
What will happen to me now?
Excellent question. Under normal circumstances, you could join Sir Royland and his men. Although given the circumstances of your... circumstances, it becomes a bit tricky, doesn't it? I suppose it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Lord Forrester promoted me. At the Twins, I'm no longer a squire, if that matters.
It might, I suppose. But I'll defer to Lord Ethan on this.
Can I see Ethan? Is he here?
He is, but I'm afraid he's indisposed at the moment. He prefers not to be disturbed while practicing his lute.
Why do the Whitehills hate the Forresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
The Whitehills want Forrester Ironwood.
They'd take it all if we'd let them. Especially now with the Boltons in power. And proceed to clear-cut every last inch of it until there's nothing left. Just as they've done before.
Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family... sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on. Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Whatever you can recall.
He saved my life, my lady.
Yet not Roderick's.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion, but if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember.
He mentioned something about the North Grove.
The North Grove? What of it?
He said, the North Grove must never be lost.
The North Grove. Interesting.
I see. You have the Forrester's sword.
This belongs with Ethan now. He's the new lord of the house.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution.
They killed my family.
And they'll pay for what they've done. That much, I promise. But now is not the time for vengeance.
If not now, when?
We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing?
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard.
They deserve to die. All of them. I say we fight.
Ha! Listen to your nephew. He speaks sense.
With what army? Our best men were killed at the Twins, along with our lord.
Then what's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
It wasn't murder. It was justice.
Not in their eyes. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take. Which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay? Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
But where would I go?
The one place beyond the reach of even House Bolton.
You're sending him to the wall? The boy's done nothing wrong!
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution. Especially now, when the house is so vulnerable.
Uncle, my place is here. Who would defend the house? You said we need men who can fight.
There'd be nothing we could do to protect you. To stay would bring destruction upon us all. I know that's not what you want. I know it's difficult to understand. But you must think of the house.
I'll do what's asked of me.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
That settles it then.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The Whitehills will come looking for you.
A história tá começando a tomar rumo esquisito. Tomei umas decisões aqui diferentes da outra vez. Vamos ver no final como vai ser o percentual.
Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given the chance. I would, and God's willing someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. I know you want to stay, but Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the wall. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
You're the only family I have left.
In my heart, I know I'll see you again.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What? What is it?
It's important. Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry. You caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
He said tell only you.
For good reason. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. I assume you kept your word. You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Garrett. I need to know the truth.
I told no one.
Then Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. But from this day forward, this must be our secret. Soon I may need your help. But I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
Bom, tá velho, não dá pra mentir pro cara, velho. Que bosta.
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the wall will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll make you proud.
You already have.
Puta, não era pra mentir pro cara, velho. Que merda.
Garrett, wait! Be safe.
Ai, caralho, já quebrei. Puta, fiz cagada já. Menti pro tiozinho, não era pra ter mentido. Bom, acho que não vai ter uma consequência muito tensa.
Ethan? Ethan!
I couldn't find him. Could you?
He hides too well, and if he were smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
I win!
Congratulations, your lordship.
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
A stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
Tem que tomar cuidado.
I wish Mira was here.
Porque eu na outra eu fiz umas cagadas aí que custou caro.
And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
Garrett is strong. He can take care of himself.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself. After all, you are the lord of the house now.
He doesn't know me, or what I'm capable of.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know, but I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man. He taught Roderick, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them.
I may have to change.
I'd rather have my brother than a lord.
I'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once.
That's not how it works.
Well, that's how it should work. You are the lord.
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
Agora que a conversa vai ficar esquisita aqui, mano. Vou lá, cuidado com as decisões, porque
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the Lord.
If I were Lord, I would command Ethan to stay, with his family.
I might remind you, Sir Royland, I'm the new Lord of House Forrester, not you.
Of course, my lord.
It's okay. You should go. It's what must be done.
Fine. Let's be done with it.
Vai dar merda.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
The business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there you said you were the Lord. Now prove it.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
Nossa, esse gordão é...
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house, but to his family it's still a loss. My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
How dare you?
I dare, and I'll do as I damn well please. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much.
Calm yourself, old man.
You little fuck! That's how you talk to a lord? You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries, you cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
That's enough, Lord Whitehill.
I'm not finished! Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Agora o negócio vai ficar esquisito.
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
Garrett was only defending himself.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men? And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
Your men attacked and drew first blood. They murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
We haven't seen him. He was never here.
You little liar. I will find him. By the gods, you better hope I do, because if I don't, I'm holding you responsible. And you'll answer for what he's done. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
I've heard enough, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own, that the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
We're in the right, Lord Whitehill. Remember that.
Na outra, eu acho que eu fiz umas cagadas e esse moleque foi pro saco.
Your son did well, my lady. He kept his wits while Lord Whitehill lost his temper. A lesser man would have been rattled, but Ethan here held his ground.
You were brave,
fiquei só
my son,
agredindo, só.
but you'll need to be braver still when
deu
Ramsay
merda.
Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
Na outra, eu lembro que eu fiz umas cagadas, meu. Esse moleque se ferrou.
Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. and Lady Margaery's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay, if it's presented to her as it should be.
Asher sent me this coin, to remember him. What a strange place, Essos. It was very kind of Lady Margaery to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Olenna. Father. Much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Margaery has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can. Ethan made this for me. Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick. I hope to see them all someday. King's Landing. I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Margaery to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Begging your pardon, milady, but are you alright? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
It's private. I'd rather not say.
Of course, milady. I didn't mean to pry.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Margaery will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady Margaery? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
Perhaps you should come back later.
Of course, milady.
Aqui é lugar perigoso. King's Landing.
Lady Margaery, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss. From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of course, Mira, but you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
What does she intend to do?
She intends to make you miserable, knowing that will make me miserable as well. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust you. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear. See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us. You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Good luck.
You can do this.
Tyrion Lannister. Caralho. Vamos capturar uma dessa.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace?
Your Grace.
With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
I am honored, Your Grace.
Yet not honored enough to kneel, I see.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Joffrey is the one true king, Your Grace.
And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
Yes, Your Grace. They are traitors.
The Starks were your liege lord, yet you name them traitors so easily. I take it this is the kind of loyalty the king can expect from you, if you have any loyalty at all. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
He is the Warden of the North, Your Grace.
He is. And I the Queen Regent, and Tyrion the Master of Coin.
The girl has a remarkable talent for answering questions while in fact saying nothing at all.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you?
É tenso
Ask any
falar com a
lengths to
Cersei,
let them do
velho.
whatever was
Você
necessary
não sabe
to
o que ela tá
save
pensando
Castle Rock.
nunca.
It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting
Cara de
question. I
maligna dela,
suppose.
velho.
Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I won't judge her, Your Grace. I wasn't there. I didn't face her decisions.
Aren't you a delightful girl? If only one could flit through life without ever holding an opinion of their own.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
would... Let the girl answer the question. Go on.
My loyalties would never conflict, Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer. I will not have my time wasted by a northern girl who thinks she can play games. Who do you choose?
I must choose Marjorie, Your Grace.
Clearly your handmaiden does not have her priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
You were brave to declare your loyalty to Lady Marjorie. No doubt she was pleased. But Cersei, she will not soon forget what you said. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I wasn't trying to please her.
I think that was clear to everyone. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The Crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the Crown in this regard, not her.
You can help my family.
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
Thank you for the advice, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Malandro, é denso, mano. Responder a Cersei, velho. É igualzinho, mano, no seriado. Você fica perdido.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
I'd rather not discuss it, if you don't mind.
Of course not. It must have been horrible. But at least it's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
Put it back.
We're just having a bit of fun. It's probably for the best. I've heard he's a bit perverse. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well.
I don't want to be queen, no matter who I'd have to marry.
Don't want to be queen? You Northerners. You'd make a perfect scepter. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and... What are you doing? Well?
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about. This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was rather disappointed by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen. Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you. Do you agree?
It doesn't matter what you feel. It only matters what you say.
You learn very quickly. Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important. My mother wanted me to ask a favor of you, for my family. But as you said, you're in a delicate position now with the wedding so near. And I would never want to jeopardize that.
Soon I will be queen. And maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now, now we must both be cautious.
Of course, my lady. You're right. Better to wait.
Malandro. peraí, que agora o negócio vai ferver aqui.
Seven hells.
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat? Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father is the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these Forresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh! Listen. There. Hear that? I know I heard something. Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
O joguinho te deixa tenso, malandro. Você toma uma atitude errada aqui, você se ferra. Young Greyjoy.
Bloody hell.
A coisa vai começar a ficar estranha aqui agora, hein?
Lord Ethan!
Lord Ethan.
As I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forrester lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
Why are you telling me this?
To help you rule, Lord Ethan. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forrester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forrester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move!
Summon the Lord! We need his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong! I was only trying to survive!
Lord Ethan. Maester.
Who is this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
You stole from us.
I feared for my life. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee.
It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks true. I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Mercy. No. Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
Calm yourself.
The time for calm passed with the late Lord Forrester. Now there's only chaos.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
We can send him to the wall.
Show him mercy, my lord. He stole from us. Don't deserve to live. Make him pay for what he's done. Give us justice.
Fuck him.
I will decide.
Send him to the wall. Take his fingers. He's a thief.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
I sentence you to the wall, where you will join the Night's Watch.
No, please, my lord! My family, without me, they'll die!
Não sei se eu tô... Mano, eu tô evitando matar, velho.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due.
Not just yourself, of course.
It can weigh on any lord.
Maester, what do you think?
Me?
Yes. Did I do what's right?
The wall seems like a fitting place for a thief. I only hope he doesn't find Garrett there and take his anger out on the poor squire. You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom.
Who do you think I should choose?
There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen Sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your Sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I'll make the right choice as Sentinel.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Não lembro quem que eu escolhi da outra vez.
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
What is it you're doing over here?
Admiring the ironwood, my lord. I studied it at the Citadel. The wood may be black, but I see gold. An entire forest of gold.
What do you mean?
It is our greatest asset, my lord. Why not give some of our ironwood to House Bolton and have them leave us be? We could ransom ourselves. You can hardly put a price on your own life, or the lives of those you love.
A sensible plan, Maester. It may come to that.
I'm glad to hear your mind is open to possibility.
Our provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again, just to be sure. But it doesn't look good.
Eric said people were going to starve. Why can't we feed them?
The war has taken its toll. Even our own stores for the house are dwindling. We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight. But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs to the house.
No, there must be something else we can do.
Well, I hope we find it soon. We won't have much room to maneuver if we don't have the option of holding fast. I can speak to the huntsmen and trappers. Perhaps they can do more. My lord.
Come on, you dogs. You'll not be fighting here forever.
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, showing mercy to a man who admits his guilt. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow, at first light.
But where are you going?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. But she insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
She's my mother. I know how to speak to her.
I'm sure you do.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice. And I'd trust him. Aye, Sir Royland is the man you want.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Ethan, I need to talk to you. I saw what you did to that man. I know you told me you'd have to change, but I suppose I hadn't believed you would.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the war without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
Well, I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What? Ethan, please. Tell me.
I wish Father were here.
We all do, but Father is gone. You are the lord of this house, which is why you must be strong. You're just as capable as Asher or Roderick ever were. I know it. I only wish you did too.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
Sword up! Swing left!
Parry! Wrong! I didn't know
Sir
dogs
Royland,
could hold swords.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. What's the state of our defences? Are these men ready for what's coming?
This lot, ready? No, but they will be. We post anyone who can hold a spear along the parapet, up where they won't get much scrutiny, and put our meanest, nastiest looking brutes front and centre. That'll show Ramsay we're a force in our own right. You've got to project power, especially when you're weakened.
Thank you, Sir Royland. I'll let you get back to training these men.
Thank you, my lord. And I'll be sure to watch out for more deserters. After today, I suspect there'll be more to come. Yes, my lord?
I need to name a sentinel.
Ah, you do. And it's good you came to me. I know this house, and everyone here knows me. They know I can hold the reins, or wield the sword in equal measure. I'm the man you need. And might I remind you, it was Duncan Tuttle who sent Garrett to the wall. He undermined your authority, and made you look weak to the Whitehills. I would never do that to you. And if you pardon me saying so, I think your father would be proud. Seeing you make good choices as a young lord.
I haven't made my decision yet, but I appreciate your opinion.
So, when will you declare your decision, my lord?
Tonight, at the small council meeting.
Very good. I trust your judgment, my lord. Slash right! That means now! Now, when I say parry, get that sword out!
Careful. Keep at it and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine Two Brothers. I carved this to give me strength. And this, so I remember. I mean, I could never forget. But, oh, you know, don't you?
You honour Roderick with this. He was a strong one.
He was. Yeah. Someday, I'll have a real one. But not like that one. Only a lord could have that sword.
You'll have a good sword. I'm sure of it.
I watched you today. I saw what you did to that man. Was he our enemy? A bad man? Everyone keeps talking about them. Enemies.
No, he's not our enemy, but he did a bad thing.
Then I wish you'd hurt him. People who do bad things need to be punished. Someone did something bad to Father and Roderick. Someone should hurt them even worse. I want a real sword. No one's afraid of wood. I'll find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have a real sword when I do.
Duncan.
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
No, it's nothing. I just need to walk and clear my head.
Thanks, velho.
My lord, are you now ready to name your sentinel?
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Vamos lá. A conversa vai ficar... Agora o negócio vai ser foda.
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision. Sir Royland de Gore, you will be my sentinel.
Gods be praised. You've done well, Lord Ethan. You won't regret this.
A poor choice, my lord. Forgive me for saying so, but it's true.
Now, Sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
My scouts say he's a day's ride away. We've no time to waste. He'll arrive before any of our allies could be here.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
There's no need to panic. We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls.
Quiet, Tuttle. You're not the Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the small council, is it not?
Let Duncan speak. I'd like to hear what he has to say. Duncan?
I'm sorry, Lord Ethan. You have chosen your sentinel. You should hear from him first.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand. Put every man who can hold a spear or crossbow on the wall, and make the bastard fill his boots with piss.
He would see it for the empty gesture that it is, and have us flayed. We must take a measured approach, my lord.
Gentlemen, please.
There must be other options.
We must give him whatever he wants and be done with it. It's too dangerous to do otherwise.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough! Although Sir Royland may object, I shall use diplomacy with Lord Snow. I would be foolish to pick a fight without negotiating first. I'll offer our allegiance, and try to reach a reasonable agreement.
If you aren't ready for a fight, you're bound to lose when one breaks out.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival. Invite him into this hall, and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Ramsay Snow is no lord. That's absurd. You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
Lord Ethan?
I will meet him at the gate.
Very good, my lord. I shall prepare the men.
Men? We hardly have any. It's a foolish plan.
That's enough from you, Tuttle. Lord Ethan has spoken. Obey his command.
I've faithfully served this house for far too long to sit here and listen to this. Forgive me, my lord, but you are far too young to be the lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow at the gate, and we will not offer our ironwood.
No matter what, I will stand beside you, my lord, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
O negócio ficou tenso. Tomei uns caminhos meio sombrio aqui.
My lord,
Coisa vai
you have
ferver
named your
aqui,
sentinel,
rapaz.
but you still seem conflicted. And no matter what, you can't be indecisive. Not if you want to help this house. Forgive me.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back?
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister. And we need all the help we can get.
Why would you bring him back after you exiled him?
He exiled himself. He has no desire to rule. Asher is volatile, but that is his strength too. Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you.
I'm prepared to do what must be done. I don't need my brother to do it for me.
Having another sword at your side always helps, especially now. I'm trying to do what's best for this family, what this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a Forrester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
Eu só não posso... Bom, não sei se todos os caminhos vão levar a esse porra morrer. Mas eu tenho que tomar cuidado na próxima, porque eu fiz umas treta e ele acabou morrendo.
Milady.
You?
Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
How long have you been waiting there?
Not long. I was just passing by when I saw you emerge from Lady Marjorie's room. I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
How can I trust you? There are spies everywhere in King's Landing.
Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who... People who'd be willing to help you.
Where the bloody hell is Duncan? Now fuck him if he's hungry. And without King's Landing, I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men are ready to act if needed.
Sir Royland, I trust you'll keep a level head.
Of course, my lord. But the bastard of Bolton can't be trusted to do the same.
Bolton men approaching, my lord.
Agora a conversa vai ficar esquisita, mano. Vamos lá. Você não vai entrar, da outra vez eu deixei esse porra entrar, me fodi.
Something wrong with your gate?
Você não vai entrar, seu louco. Outra vez você entrou, me estrepei, mano.
Well, aren't you the little lord? No wonder you can't open the gate. Shall we help you? Now let me in. This is a lovely pile of timber, isn't it?
Why the hurry? Are you cold?
You know, I am a bit. Fortunately, there's no shortage of wood to burn around here. Thank you, my lord.
Oxi, quem que abriu o portão? Puta, de qualquer jeito minha decisão fudeu, entrou.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Ironwood.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much. Don't know what's so special about it.
What do you think?
Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could learn.
Given enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this, apparently.
Ué, se eu falei pra esse arrombado que ele não ia entrar, como é que esse porra entrou? Quem que foi o idiota que abriu o portão?
Quite the army you have, Lord Forrester. Very impressive.
Vou ter que falar que você é arrombada. Agora vai ser uma parte tensa. A outra não tinha exército, né?
Look at that. More Forresters.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
Force him to focus on the business at hand.
Leave them be, Lord Ramsay.
Ah, worried about your family. As you should be.
I'm the Lord. I'll have you speak only with me.
First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton, Warden of the North. Words are wind, Anyone can say they're loyal.
I only kneel to the king.
Is not the Warden also deserving of your respect? But then, I am not my father. Perhaps that is what you meant to say.
You see? He's a fucking traitor, just like his father and brother.
Here's the thing. I don't care about your loyalty. The Crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
You needn't worry. Your father will have what he needs.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust her, Forrester. They murdered our men.
It was a Forrester squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton. Yet your man lived.
No, you're mistaken. That's not how it happened.
Our men are dead. How it happened is irrelevant. You had me stand out in the wind and muck so you could show off your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone. The Whitehills will be taking control of your Ironwood from this day forward.
What? What? The Ironwood? But...
The Whitehills are nothing more than up-jump thieves!
You can't do that!
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't? We are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down.
The Foresters have been tending Ironwood for thousands of years. The Whitehills had Ironwood, once, but now those hills are bare. Do you want Ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations?
The little lord does have a point. We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your Ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
At Ironrath? That we cannot abide. Ethan.
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
Whitehill men? Never.
It's already done. You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
The Seven Hells he will.
Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Please, Sir Royland, don't.
Look at this, little Forrester. You're not frightened, are you?
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Oh, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother. I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
I said leave them be.
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Do you like hunting?
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister. We'd get along well. I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the bold lord?
What have you done?
But I don't want a bold lord. Far too much trouble.
Ethan!
My lord!
Oh, no!
I knew you'd bend the knee eventually.
My son.
I think we've come to an understanding.
Ethan!
I certainly feel better about all this.
Ethan, come on.
However, The Foresters need to keep their end of the bargain.
Stop!
Ryan! Take the boy as your ward.
No!
Kill him if they give you any trouble.
Ryan!
Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody help him!
Fetch the mace so quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
Mama!
Stop!
Don't let him take me!
De qualquer jeito eu tomo o sangue, cara.
Ryan, please! No! Ryan! Do something!
Ethan? My son.
Caralho. Tenso, hein? De qualquer jeito leva... Não dá na mesma, mano.
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This house needs a leader!
Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you flat out refused.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us. Those who hold House Forrester above all other loyalties. Those who will not stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again, our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
Atrás. Colher onde com o sentinela. Não, e mesmo assim não teve jeito. Filho da puta ainda matou o cara, o moleque. Tenso, hein, mano? É tenso. O negócio aqui não é brincadeira não, rapaz. Deixa eu acabar aqui os créditos, a gente vai para o comecinho da próxima história, dá tempo de fazer mais uma. É, tem essa parada, irmão, não é fácil não. Ó, ela até um silencinho. Já vai começar. 2, Jon Snow.
These are dark days, I fear.
Roderick!
The North Grove must never be lost. You're sending him to the war? The boy's done nothing wrong.
The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now.
I've decided to name you as my sentinel, Sir Royland.
I'm just worried about my family.
Soon I will be queen. And maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you.
Are you willing to risk an alliance with the crown?
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion.
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Rasha.
We don't want Whitehill men within these walls.
You can be my highborn ward.
Não sei, acho que de qualquer jeito eu teria ferrado esse moleque.
Don't let them take me!
My son.
Acho que teria ferrado de qualquer jeito. Não tenho certeza. Marie. O bagulho tem uma cara na cauda. Ai, aqui tem umas paradas meio tensas nessa tela aqui.
Whoa, it's just me, Beskha.
Took you long enough. Your ale's getting warm. Or warmer, I should say. You can stop pacing.
This stuff is
They'll
weak
be here
compared to
soon.
Northern Ale. Is that wine? Or blood?
Taste it and find out. Nice having the place to ourselves, though.
It's blood.
É terra de ninguém nessa porra aqui.
Fragrant. Looks like we weren't the first to rough up the place. Beskha, is this from us? This place probably used to be nice.
Ale. It goes in yellow, comes out yellow. Waste time even drinking it, if you ask me.
Considering we found it in an abandoned tavern, it's not bad.
A They smell off to you?
It's the only thing in Yunkai that doesn't.
I know. It's a filthy haven for thieves, murderers, and other deadly bastards. You should feel right at home. I know I do. May we drink, thieve, and fight until the end.
You know, I'm not really a bastard.
But you're my kind of bastard. It's half the reason we're friends.
Another round?
Have you forgotten about our honored and exalted guest? Go see if he's still breathing. How's he doing? We need him alive to collect his bounty. After that...
Remind me again, what's this fat pig fucker's name?
Bazak Zog... something or other. Don't care, really. So long as we get our gold. 800 gold dragons for capturing him. Lucky we caught him trying to flee Yunkai.
Lucky for us. Not so lucky for him.
We should find more former slave masters with bounties on their heads.
I don't need any more naked fat men in my life, thank you.
Oh. They say only the poor know how to really spend money. We'll buy the finest wines, the best whores, sleep in a bed without fleas. Sounds nice, doesn't it?
Who needs the best whores when the bad ones are so much more fun?
I knew I liked you for a reason. My point is, with enough coin we could do anything. Go anywhere.
I could afford passage back to Westeros. To Ironrath. I've heard nothing from my family in years.
You mean go home? They treated you like shit there. Kicked you out because you fell in love with a girl from the wrong damn house.
Gwyn.
A man doesn't choose who he loves. Your family should understand that. Westeros and its bloody houses. Who fucking cares? It's all an excuse to tell everyone else what to do.
They're still my family. My brothers and sisters. They had nothing to do with it.
I suppose that's true. Just remember, we have a good thing here. And any moment now we're gonna be rich. Let's make a toast. To all of us deadly bastards.
To family.
I'm sure I'd agree if I'd ever had one.
Beskar? I thought freed slaves put the bounty on Bazak.
They did. With his own gold.
So why are the fucking Lost Legion here?
Oh, is that Tazal? From the Volantis job?
Maybe he's forgotten about that.
You! I told you if I saw you again...
Tazal! Isn't it funny how life brings old friends together?
I'd cut your fucking throats!
It's good to see you too, Tazal.
Where is he?
Where's who?
Here. 400 dragons.
They must be working for the Wise Masters.
And that's all you're getting.
The bounty is 800.
You get 4. It's more than you deserve.
Give us 800 and you can have him.
Don't be an asshole now. We're all sellswords here.
We are nothing like you. The Lost Legion are the blood of all Valyria. And we are done taking orders from whimpering pigs.
Bloody hell!
And we're done with you, too.
Calm down, Tazal. We can still work out a deal.
You two are going to be useful to me for once.
Not bloody likely.
The Wise Masters will hear how Asher Forrester kidnapped the venerable Bezak. How he wouldn't take less than 800 gold dragons. So he killed Bezak instead.
Me?
Luckily,
We were there to deliver swift justice.
So you steal the money, and we get the blame.
Ponteos en as! Pollos me nomi chahoso kisikas!
All right, who dies first? Who wants to dance to the end of my sword?
Kill them, now! Now that's more like it.
Here's one.
Come on! Siccone no pasmi!
Ai, caralho. Errei o comando, filha da puta. Ah, que merda. Olha lá, Magulas.
Siccone no pasmi! Tobidao!
You owe me one.
Shit! This is for Volantis!
Bester!
Fuck you, Asher!
Ah, de novo, mano. Caceta. Vagabundo, Alamagor. Olha lá do lado.
Fuck you, Asher! Fazal! Coste manguites! Brentes! Il impugno!
Os negócios tem que ser rápido aqui, senão você tá ferrado.
You know what this reminds me of?
That brothel in Norvos.
Ó, tomei duas. Não era pra ter tomado. Perde mão, perde o
kill me.
Tenso.
And the Lost Legion won't stop until you and your friend are dead.
Ah, sem braço. Porra!
Tassal!
Asher!
Asher!
What in all the gods of fire and fuck?
Who the fuck is he?
My uncle.
That ended well.
More on their way.
We need to go.
Come on.
Malcolm.
Damn.
We have to keep moving.
Malcolm, stop.
Asher, I'm glad I found you, my boy. It's been far too long.
What are you doing here?
Your brother Ethan sent me. I'm here to bring you home.
Aí tem entrada, malandro.
That's far enough.
I come from the twins bearing the dead of House Forrester. Lordly types from the looks of them.
All right, we'll take them.
Well, they're not free, are they? How much are you paying for them?
Sir Royland.
You again. Who have you got this time? Some poor peasant dressed up like a lord. A stable boy in Bannerman's clothes. You did this at Duskendale. And you have the fucking stones to try it again?
No,
This house has suffered the loss of many good men. And you dare come here claiming to have Forrester dead?
They're Forrester! Look at the colours!
Leave. Now!
Fine! I'll dump them in the river then!
You come back here again, you won't be leaving. You got that?
I heard you! Lousy sheep fucker.
I'm sorry, sir.
Don't worry yourself.
7 hours.
What is it, sir?
This one's still alive. You there? Who are you?
It's me. Roderick.
Roderick? Roderick! Oh, the gods, it is you!
Sir?
Fetch the Maester, hurry!
Fetch the Maester!
Roderick!
O negócio tá ficando tenso. Serrapão, velho. Você tá louco.
My lord, you should not be awake. The milk of the poppy. Drink. Calm now. That's it.
Roderick!
My lady. No. I am at a very delicate moment in the surgery.
Please, I want to see my son.
How is he? Will he live?
Let her. Sir, my lady, I must insist that you leave.
No. Roderick, what have they done to you?
These wounds would have killed any other man. As it is, he may never walk again.
Roderick? What's wrong with him?
He drank the milk of the poppy.
Please don't leave me. Not yet.
Morning, Talia. Good to see you again.
Roderick, thank the gods. Brother, I thought I lost you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. Are you all right?
Call me a sister.
How bad is it? Maester Tengrin says your leg may never fully heal. And your face.
Oh, you telling me I don't look good?
I wouldn't dare. Roderick, there's something you need to know. Ethan is dead.
Ethan?
Bruce Bolton's bastard came here and threatened to take me away. Ethan grabbed me. And that monster put a blade through his throat. Like it was nothing. Ethan! How could this happen to him?
We'll make Ramsay pay for what he did. I promise.
Good. We're planning to honor Ethan in the Grove, alongside Father. And now Mother wants me to write this song for the funeral. I can't.
No tears. You're stronger than that.
It's been chaos here since he died. We have White Hill soldiers stationed in our courtyard. Even the small folk don't feel safe. You need to show everyone who this house belongs to.
You need to let me worry about that.
We're all worried. I know you still need time to heal, but...
I'll be fine, Talia.
The council's meeting in the Great Hall right now, actually. Nobody expects you there, but if you think you're ready...
I want to go.
Can you even stand? They could use your leadership.
I guess we'll see.
I missed you, brother. You can do this, Roderick. I know you can.
Roderick!
I'm fine. Why'd you do that?
I won't let anyone see you like this. Not when the house appears so weak already.
I don't care about that. Let them see me.
But you're the lord of the house now. You must appear strong, solid. You can't do that on the floor. It's a long way to the Great Hall. We can't risk you falling where others can see. Take my hand. Let me help you.
Thank you, Talia.
Ready? That's it. Everyone will be so glad to see you up. Though, I think you'll find that much has changed.
There's no black.
The wall. Always wanted to see it, but not like this. Castle Black. So this is the seat of the Night's Watch.
Recruits at the gate!
Jon Snow.
New arrival, is it?
Another one for Frostfinger.
On a horse, no less.
Looks like it was built by giants, doesn't it? You're new, here to take the black. Because you got that look about you.
Aye, I am.
Thought so. I'm new here myself. Frostfinger, he's the one you want. Handles all new recruits.
Which one's Frostfinger?
That grizzled old prune over there. Says us new recruits are all dead men. But don't let him scare you. That's just his way. You seem nice. That's not so good round here.
You fight like a girl. A waldling girl, maybe. Teach him a lesson.
Oh, I'll teach him.
Lucky.
What's in these barrels?
It's pitch. Dump it off the wall and it'll burn the wildlings down to their fucking bones.
Huh. It's warm. You're Frostfinger?
You recruits. You come, you train, you fight, you die. Who are you, boy?
I was a squire. I served Lord Forrester of Ironrath.
A squire from Ironrath. And how does a squire get himself sent to the wall? You a thief? A raper? You abandon your post? Or do you just fancy dying someplace cold?
Actually, I'd like to volunteer.
You just want to serve the realm, is that it?
Yes, sir.
You arrive on horseback, wearing a soldier's livery. You're a bad liar, Garrett Tuttle.
How do you know my name?
From Duncan Tuttle, Castellan of House Forrester.
My uncle wrote to the Night's Watch.
He goes on for a bit, but then he asks us to make you a ranger. As if it's a knighthood. So you see, Tuttle, I know all about you. You lied to me the first chance you got. You'll fit in well here.
Yes, sir.
Now then, we'll start your training in the morning. For today, you need a cot and a cloak.
Understood.
Oh, and Tuttle, sooner or later, the Night's Watch will be your death. When it comes, try to make it quick.
And last we'd heard, Asher was in Slaver's Bay, so Malcolm caught a ship headed for...
They give us month-old bread.
There's fucking worms in it. The Lord Whitehill is about this.
We should just take what we need. I'd rather die.
The Whitehill soldiers always seem to be angry, and we have too few men to handle them.
Let's just get to the Great Hall.
You know what else? No fucking wine.
Well, there must be wine in the cellars.
Degor's locked him up tight, just like his own cunt.
He has no...
Is that him?
Has to be, doesn't it?
He's hideous.
He's had a run-in with Walder Frey,
And he's leaning on a girl.
Should have buried him with the corpses. Forrester's a
Real
curse.
shame
about your leg, my
Who
lord.
gives a toss?
Don't let go of your sister now. What a disgrace.
We have business in the Great Hall.
Go round.
Get out of my way.
I'm quite comfortable, thank you. And I don't think you're gonna make me. I wonder what's weaker. Your legs? Or this house?
Move! Now!
Go on then, my lord.
Let's go.
Bagulho tá instalando, rapaz. Você tá achando
It's
que tá
madness.
fácil?
You can't starve
I
them
will
out.
not coddle our enemies.
So you'd rather they riot?
Both of you, please.
If they riot, we'll fight.
That's foolishness.
It doesn't matter what you think. It's my decision as Sentinel.
My lords.
Roderick. My boy. Come, join
O
us.
jogo é uma trama foda, velho.
Lady Talia, you should have told us the Lord needed help.
It's good. It's good to see you awake, Lord Roderick.
We didn't expect you so soon. The Maester said it would be weeks before you were walking, if you walked again at all.
It was highly probable.
Maester Otengrin doesn't know everything.
Who among us does?
Oh, indeed.
Dahlia's told me the state of our house.
Then you know our situation is grim.
No thanks to your sentinel. He's riling up the Whitehill soldiers.
They're our bloody enemies!
You'll bring Lord Whitehill down on us, you fool!
My lords, please! Oh, I'm a fool. At least I was there by Ethan's side when Ramsay
Sir
stole...
Royland.
Ethan made it clear I wasn't wanted.
He needed you there. Now he's dead and Ryan's a hostage.
And what have you done to get him back? Nothing!
I am your lord.
Of course. Apologies, my lord.
The Whitehills have my brother. We fight amongst ourselves, when we should be fighting them.
We'd need an army to win that fight. And we don't have one. Not anymore.
Summon our allies, then.
I'm afraid we have none left, my lord. We've heard little from the Glovers since the Ironborn took Deepwood Motte. Halsey's Helliver, Grayson and Brownbarrow were all slaughtered at the Twins, and the rest of our allies are terrified of the Boltons.
You forget the Glenmores. You'd be wed to Elena Glenmore already if not for the war. And her father is no coward. Now that you've returned, the marriage can proceed as planned.
The marriage? Well, much has changed. The Glenmores may no longer desire the union.
Lady Elena will decide for herself. Your betrothed is on her way here as we speak.
Lady Elena?
She's coming now.
Why is she coming here?
She means to pay her respects to your father. But it could also be a chance to solidify our arrangement. If she still wishes to marry, we'd have the allies we so desperately need.
Their army would become oathbound to Roderick.
And we could burn High Point to the fucking ground!
Yes, this marriage could be our chance.
Of course, we must hope Lady Elena still wants to marry Roderick. We're talking about a marriage, not an Ironwood contract.
I'll secure her father's army, no matter what it takes.
Very good, my lord.
Just be careful not to push Elena too hard.
If Elena does come to Ironrath, she'll see those soldiers in the courtyard.
We starve them out, and they'll have to leave.
I'd rather they be lying around drunk than setting the stables on fire.
My lord, perhaps you could put an end to this tiresome dispute.
Just handle it.
Perhaps a few meals are in order, but no wine!
It's a start, at least.
Good. Now, if there's nothing more to discuss.
Maester, it's time to light the Ironwood torches.
Yes, my lady.
Welcome back, my lord.
It's good to be back.
Gregor last lit these torches when his mother passed. Ironwood doesn't burn easily, he told me. But foresters have a way. And now we light them for him. And Ethan. How is your song coming?
Ethan always helps me with music. It's not the same without him.
You have to be strong, Talia.
Everyone knows how much Ethan meant to you. I'm sure it will honor him well. About Elena, I've sent a letter to Mira. The Tyrells hold much influence over the Glenmores. I don't know where things stand between her and Lady Marjorie, but maybe your sister can find a way to help.
It's entirely ridiculous. If it's not the flowers, it's the food or the table settings. Is that the letter to the orphanage?
Yes, my lady. It's nearly done.
Make sure to tell them we'll send all the leftovers. And something nice after that.
Lady Marjorie intends to visit again very soon.
Lovely. They'll be pleased to hear that. And the seal. Here you are. Oh, are there any more invitations to send, or are we finally done with the cursed things?
One more. An invitation to Sir Maynard.
Ah, yes. One of my father's favorite drinking companions.
I have a letter for Lady Mira Forrester.
Thank you.
My pleasure, Lady Mira.
What is it, Mira?
It's from my mother. She asks that I help ensure Roderick's betrothal to Elena Glenmore remain intact.
How can you do that from 1,000 leagues away? Ah, it's my help she's after, isn't it? She's a bold woman. Most would shy away from asking such things.
Pay no mind to her. She asks too much.
She's not entirely wrong. A letter from me could encourage the Glenmores to honor the betrothal. But it wouldn't be very discreet. You'd be forcing their hand. Mira, you have been so patient, so loyal. Your loyalty will not go unrewarded. I'm seeing Grandmother today. She'll have some ideas about your brother's predicament. I'm sure she can help. She's subtle, but very effective.
Thank you, my lady.
I'd better get going. Mira, we'll talk more later.
If Lady Marjorie wrote a letter... Dear Lady Elena. No. Dearest Lady Elena. She took the seal with her. Hopefully a signature will do.
Mira, Lady Marjorie sent me to pick up the letters. Elena of House Glenmore. I've never heard of the Glenmores. I know you're very busy with Lady Marjorie and all that's happening with your family. But I was hoping we could talk. If you don't mind.
I don't know if I like the sound of that.
Don't worry, it's... We really should get these letters sent first.
Cobra criada.
Do you need any help with those?
I've got them.
Querendo saber demais.
Bloody cold today, isn't it? Seems to keep getting colder. They say it'll be a short order.
Agora vai vir o blá, 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 blá.
Fuckhead!
Rangers.
You might be new here, but you're in my spot. So move.
We'll find another spot.
Wrong fucking answer.
Most of you will be dead within the year.
Frostfinger and his bloody speeches.
If you want to survive in the Night's Watch, listen close.
You know why I got sent to the wall?
The wall was erected over 8,000 years ago.
No.
To defend
And I
the
don't
realm
care.
from wildlings,
You should.
White Walkers, and all
At
the
this
other
girl I used to fuck now and again. Face like a queen, tits like a whore. Turned out she was married to some lordling. He tried to stick me with this.
To the Bay of Seals in the east. There are 19 castles.
I stuck it in him instead. So next time I say move, you'd best fucking move.
Shut up for once, will you?
What's your problem?
I'm sick of Finn bragging about all the girls he's fucked.
And what diacrime are you here for?
Fucking potatoes.
Potatoes?
I got caught stealing a bag of them.
You both need to stop talking.
Nobody cares, thief.
Don't call me that. My name's Cutter.
Cutter the potato thief. There's one for the songs.
Oi, my sister was hungry.
I've got something for your sister.
Leave him be!
Who in seven hells is talking back there? Tuttle, who was it?
Sorry, sir. It were my fault.
Covering for your new brothers already, are you? Garrett Tuttle here wants to be a ranger. So we can go north of the wall and die on some wildling spear. But what he wants doesn't mean shit. So today you're all gonna show me what you're made of. Can you swing a sword? Shoot a bow? Are you strong? Those who do well might just survive. The rest of you...
Frostfinger. I need a word.
Lord Snow.
Go on, get started.
Best of luck, Tuttle.
Here we go. Again. Balls up.
See those dummies? Those are Fens. Come to eat your brains for breakfast. Mr. Chance there.
Castle Black. So this is home now.
Calma aí.
Oh, it's bloody cold up here. Can't wander off now. Not a Frostfinger watching.
Not the bloody wall. Hit him where I tell you.
You're doing that all wrong.
But we don't have these where I...
What? Mance Raider will shit himself when he sees you coming.
Let me show you.
Nossa, velho. Ele é o cara que... Nossa, ele é um manso. Caralho.
Alright, let's see if you can aim worth a wildling's arse. Shoot the targets I tell you to. Let's start easy. Middle dummy, center of the chest. That was way off the mark. Next bolt. Left target, head. Stop daydreaming. Right target, chest. Disgraceful. Center, between the eyes.
Caralho, velho. Foda isso aqui, hein? Porra, velho.
You can follow orders at least. You barely hit any of them.
Finn thinks he's so bloody clever. If a real wildling got his hands on him...
Ah, he's just a bully.
Aye, he is. That's why I took this. Swiped it right off him. Don't tell, alright? I don't think he'd take it kindly.
I can't promise anything.
I'm trusting you. Don't let me down.
Embarrassing to watch.
Take that! Take that, you whore! Watch your bloody tongue!
You! Grab a practice sword.
I said hit the chest, not the bloody wall.
This one should do.
I'll be sparring with you today. Remember, these blades are dulled, but a sword's still a sword. Good luck. Come on, keep at it. Well fought.
Get off me, you bloody ox!
You got lucky.
Not bad.
They say it's 700 feet tall and 8,000 years old.
That was embarrassing to watch.
It's not ironwood. Too hard to burn.
Hells, you're terrible. Gotta be faster. Hit those dummies where I tell you.
That's the door to the mess hall. Wish they'd serve up more than stew.
Tuttle, I gave you orders. So what are you doing up here?
I want to know when I'll be taking my vows.
You arrived yesterday, Tuttle. Worry about me, not your vows. Now, if there's nothing else you need...
I'm curious. How did you lose your fingers?
You're curious, are you? Are you curious what it's like inside an ice cell?
No, sir.
Didn't think so. I've answered your questions.
Sir, have you heard of the North Grove?
Of course I've heard of it. Just like I've heard of Snarks, Grumpkins, and Children of the fucking Forest. It's all horse shit.
Sorry, sir. I'll get back to work. Eric?
You're the Castellan's nephew.
What are you doing here?
Lord Ethan judged me a thief. Should have taken my fingers. Instead, he sent me to the wall. I wish he had cut him off. If he had, I'd still be home with my family. Instead, I'm stuck here for life.
You'd rather your hands didn't work. That's mad.
But it'd be over and done with. Fucking Foresters.
Stop gawking, Tuttle!
Vamos lá. Amanhã a gente termina isso aqui.
You're terrible. You've had the sword.
I wonder when I'll get to go up there.
Again.
You there, recruit. Scrawny, aren't you? See if you can carry one of these barrels over to the winch.
Right. I can do this.
Want some help? Don't hurt yourself, Tuttle. I'm thinking steward for you.
Not bad.
You can help Frostfinger wash his cock. If the thing isn't frozen off.
I'll be a ranger. Just you watch.
Not holding my breath, brother.
Not quite.
You're pathetic.
Fuck off. You didn't even try.
A crossbow's a coward's weapon. Besides, I could hit that dummy from here with my... Where is it? Where the fuck's my knife? If someone has it, I'll cut their fucking balls off.
How the fuck should I know?
You were the last one I showed it to. Well, you and... It was you.
What?
You little fucking thief.
It weren't me.
Finn, don't. Give me my knife.
I don't have it, I swear.
Out of my way.
Got it.
What the fuck?
Hey, look. Fight! Fight!
Yeah, get
Here
it!
they go again. What is going on here?
He stole my fucking knife.
No, I didn't.
And Garrett defended him.
The last thief I caught no longer has hands.
I swear I don't have it.
He must have hid it.
And you, I expected better, Tuttle. Instead, I find you doing this on your first bloody day of training.
Sir,
Not another word. You clearly need a few days scrubbing the latrines.
Frostfinger, I need another man atop the wall.
Fine. Let him freeze his balls off. I'll deal with this one.
Get off!
Mind your fucking manners.
You, come with me.
Paramos por hoje, amanhã continuaremos. Vamos lá.
This way.
Boa noite, gameplay, beleza? Tranquilo? Ah, valeu, meu mano, só que eu vou parar ela agora. Vou encerrar ela agora. Amanhã eu vou fazer de novo, mas obrigado aí. Então, já tô fazendo um aquecimento já. Esse jogo é legal, eu já zerei ele já, mas tô jogando de novo, porque agora, depois você assiste aí 200 vezes, você pega mais a manha. Obrigado aí. Mais tarde aí, se você estiver aí ao vivo aí, com certeza eu vou passar lá. Pode ter certeza, fica tranquilo. Demorou, irmão, obrigado, é nóis, valeu pela moral.